So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. It's Wednesday. Okay, Geico, I haven't seen my Geico Camel saying it's Wednesday for a long time. Time to bring it back. It seems like they're like Disney now. They put it back in the vault and bring it out every 5 years. It's kind of odd. Anyway. All right, so productivity. When we talk productivity around here, when I put that in the title of a podcast, y'all come listen, don't you? So I'm going to steal somebody else's material today because he just had a name for it. Actually, I'm going to steal two people's material today, put my own on top of it, mix it all up, and you will remember it as me saving the day. That's how... No, I'm not. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Why not? It's how it works, right? We learn from other people. We pass it on. We learn when we pass it on. A lot of learning how to be who you want to be is teaching other people. I'm a walking, talking example of that for the past 25 years, for sure. It's the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com. It's me, Scott Smith, in the big old broadcast podcast studio here. It's awesome. We got to do the video soon. I haven't got to the video yet. The video is all set up. It works. I've done some video on the Facebook group, which is dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. But the goal here is eventually to do this podcast on video, but there's a problem. I continue to work on other things and push other buttons and work with other people. It's like, gosh, I don't have enough time in the day, and I don't want to because I got to ride the motorcycle. There's stuff to do. I'll get to it. It's coming soon. How are you? It's me, Scott Smith. Good to have you. Thanks for stopping by today. You know, I was just thinking, and this may come as a surprise for you, but I'm just going to share with you as I go here. That's all. I'm a work in progress. I will be. If you stick with me until I die, I'll do this podcast till the day I die, I'm sure. You'll complain because, he used to do this. He used to say this. He was doing that. Yeah, I've been growing. I'm just doing my thing, right? I'm doing what I do the day I do it, and that's kind of it. And I do that my entire life, and I hope you do the same thing. But I learned something happened to me last week. I've been so happy lately. I've been happy for it started last year. I've always been positive and optimistic, but I've just been incredibly in the groove and incredibly happy the other day. And one of my clients sent me a text, and he'll hear this. He said, "So how's this week going?" And my response was kind of interesting. You have to take this in context because this is my business. This is what I do. And as a business, I need to earn a living, and I like to grow the company every year. And so it's about making money. There's no doubt about that. In fact, I can't do what I do if I don't make money. That's why we have the ads on the podcast, because they pay for the expense of hosting. It is the price of a very big, expensive house. I promise you that every single month just to host this program. And we have the premium membership where they pay a membership fee not to have the commercials. And it helps me pay my big mortgage and all that stuff. It's cool. But he asked me, he said, what are you doing this week? I said, I'm helping people, I'm making money, and I'm doing it again. I identify as a guy that helps people as part of the way I make my living. It's who I am. It's what I do. I do it for free, but I need to get paid as well. Helping people, making money, doing it again. And I recognize that I'm so in the groove right now. I'm just having a great time. And I just hope that you can find your place there as well. It's just a lot of fun. I want to share that with you just because, because I wanted to.
By the time I hit my 50s, I'd learned a few things, like how family is precious. Work can always wait. And 99% of people over 50 already have the virus that causes shingles. Not everyone at risk will develop it, but I did. The painful, blistering rash disrupted my life for weeks. Don't learn about your shingles risk the hard way. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today. Sponsored by GSK.
So let's talk about being more productive today. Productivity is one of those things. I have joked forever that if you really want to waste a lot of time, just Google productivity. Watch what happens. I got an idea. Got something you need to do? Do it. That's not going to work. It's too simple. Yeah, people spend an immense amount of time trying to figure out how to be more productive, trying to create apps and everything to do that. Let me tell you, 3 things and a note in your pocket. Do those 3 things every single day. 3 different things every single day. You'll get what you want. There's no app in the world that's going to help it be better for you. You think it is right now. And just make it simple. So productivity is very, 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 very challenging for people. So let's break it down here to something that's really simple. A question. What's your one most important activity for today? The one core activity that will make everything else fine. The core activity that if you do it, everything else kind of won't fall apart. Right? Now, obviously the book, The One Thing, is out in Essentialism, and Brian Tracy wrote the book, Eat the Big Frog First, that important thing you do first thing in the morning. It's a critical part of their life. There's no doubt about that. But I like to go further than that because I understand the nuance of life. And I understand that it's one thing for me to keep it very simple and keep it right on track and write a book. And frankly, this is my biggest issue. I should have written 2,000 books by now, but everybody wants me to keep it on one topic. I'm like, so one day I'll get disciplined, I'll do it for you. But this is where I go to with things. I understand the nuance. I understand that one thing is very complicated and we have to ask the questions like a coach would do. Okay, we have to narrow down that one thing. And that would be your question. If you came to me, you would be saying, that's okay, let's get it into one thing. What do you really want to do? I'm like, I don't know. I got so many things that are important to me, so many things that have to be done. Which one do I do? How do I focus? Where do I go? Where do I start? That's the question, right? I know it because I talk to you all the time. Not you, well, maybe you, but you get it. Like people come to me for business coaching. They want to do what I do, start a podcast, have an online business, an empire like I have. And they say, I just really want to know what my idea is good because I've got so many of them. Which one's going to work? And it's still that, right? It's crazy. So right now, while there's 1,000 things going on that are my one thing, and this is going to be something that's going to make sense to you. You've heard this before. There are 1,000 things that are going on that could be my one thing. In fact, I'm doing many of those one things every single day. But there's only one thing I'm really doing right now. And if I were to break it down in a couple of words, it'd be taking care of myself. Because I had gotten caught up in the past couple of years. My wife bought a farm, kept me busy, kept me off track. I learned a lot about John Deere. But I got caught up doing all kinds of things, and I didn't completely take care of A, physical body, and B, I was managing myself emotionally well and learning all the time, but didn't feel like I was growing and moving forward in the direction I wanted to go. So I shook that off about a year ago and have been moving in that direction. The most important thing I do every single day, bar none, is taking care of myself physically and emotionally. Period. I will go to the gym. I will eat right. I will do it 7 days a week. There is nothing more important than doing that right now. And if I hurt something, I need a break, I take a break. That's fine. Once that's done, everything else gets taken care of. Everything is fine. We'll hit a maintenance level at some point and I'll shift it around a little bit. But there's still I will things beyond going to the gym. What's your I will thing? If I do this today, I will do this because if I do this, everything else is possible. What is it? Could be divorce your wife or your husband. Honest to God, it could be. Not to be negative to you, but it could be. What's that thing stopping you that if you got rid of it today would change everything? What's the thing that you've been meaning to do that you haven't done? If you go do it today, it changes your world. What's that one thing? A lot of people talking to me, they say, Scott, I want to lose weight. I lose 100 pounds. Okay, get on it, man. Start today. Don't wait. Don't negotiate it. Don't do everything but do that. Showing up for work on time. Do it today. Unflinching attention to your family. Do it today. Does your business have one activity that will cause people to buy some, give you money? Do it today. Do it now. It's the one thing that will change everything. What is that one thing? And like I said, the nuance of it is, hey, I know, Scott, I need to run my business and make a lot of money. I need to pay attention to all the stuff I have going on. I said, yeah, but the one thing is you got to keep breathing. Do you need to go to the gym? Do you need to eat right? Do you need to stop drinking? A lot of I'm hearing so many. Maybe it's because I stopped 4 or 5 months ago. No, was it 3 months ago? I forget. I just said enough. I don't want it anymore. Out of my life. And I'm getting so many people that are telling me I need to do that too. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. What's the one thing you can do today? I guess in that case, what's the one thing you cannot do today that changes everything about your world? What is it? Holy moly. Holy crap, the way Scott would say it. It's that simple. And yet it's not. It's the nuance between the lines. It's the nuance that you know makes sense. It's a common Scott logic sense that you know. You're hearing inside of you. Maybe you can't figure it out yet, but you will. And when you do, it's going to work. That one thing you do today, and like we just learned toward the end of the program, what's that one thing maybe you don't do today? That in the fact of not doing is sometimes action, isn't it? What is it? All right, man, I got to go. I got to go. Holy moly. When you attend my funeral here in about 45 years, I'm going to have a pre-recorded presentation for you that's going to be that passionate. I promise. Got to have a password to get in, no phones allowed, and charging stations will not be there. Tomorrow, why the law of attraction does not work the way you're doing it. Blasphemy.